Man, oh man, Revengeboyz here back again, and I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. This is against someone who I found on the smogon Wi-Fi battle finder by the name of Gummtree, and yeah, I made a new NU team. This team has actually been around for quite a while, but I haven't made any uploads with it, so I thought that this would be a perfect opportunity to do that, and yeah, so I decided to take up the time to record this today. But as you can see on his side of the field, things I'm concerned about the duosion, because I know those can calm mind, and if it does get the calm mind, 2 or 3 calm minds will be enough to sweep my whole team. So I have to make sure that thing does not get the chance to do that whatsoever. Also, I am concerned about the Marowak, but as long as I have Charizard to fire blast the shit out of that thing, basically that thing will be put in its place. Macargo, not really a problem if I set up rocks with my Armaldo. Swordsbuck can be easily warded by Charizard or Armaldo. And Miltank, yeah, I can check there my Sork or my Electrode. But as you can see on my team, my Electrode is going to be a specs modest one. I was going to make Timid, but then I saw that the power wasn't really good enough for it. My Ordinary, that's my special wall with Hail Bell and Toxic, Return, and Wish. Armaldo, that's surprisingly I made this one adamant, but with max defense and max HP, just so to give it extra power with the Rock Blast, etc. Sork, obviously everyone knows that they're Jolly Scarfed, so yeah. My Palo Swine, this is a different set that I made. It's not a rocker, but it's actually a sweeper with Curse and Ice Shard, Icicle Crash and Earthquake. And here we have the OP Charizard, who is Life Orbed Timid, and as you see in this match, that thing is actually OP in this tier, and if it does move up I wouldn't be surprised anyway, because it did work in this match, as you guys will see in a minute. That thing's crazy, even on Timid it's not. But anyway, we're gonna get straight into it, and he's gonna go into his Miltank and I'm going to go into my Battle Bug. He goes for the Stealth Rocks and I will go for my Stealth Rock. And now I was predicting the Toxic, but then he went for the Body Slam, so I was like, yeah, should be safe, and I'm gonna go for Rapid Spin now, and I will be able to take those Body Slams for days if he does decide to keep going for it, and he does, which isn't a problem for me. I'll go for the Rock Blast, and the first one crits, yes, and then follows up by another 3, making it 4, and it actually does a lot of damage. And now he's going to switch out into his caveman, his Marowak with that bone. And unfortunately he does have the Thick Club, which I thought was actually a banned item, but he said apparently smogon do allow it, but I wasn't sure initially, because that thing, it doubles inside. He goes for the Boomerang and it misses, which is just like hallelujah, because if that did hit, that would have definitely been an OKO. And yeah, there would have been a problem. He sends a Miltank against my Charizard, but he doesn't know I have the Focus Blast, so I'm going to Focus Blast the shit out of that thing, and his blue tits has just been milked by Charizard, by my Mozilla. But anyway, he goes out into his Rotom, and obviously they're all scarfed, so I'm just going to pull out. But he makes a good play here, and he goes for the Hidden Power. I think Fire or Fighting, one of them. I think it's Fire, and yeah, it's going to be super effective on my Palo Swine, which is a shame, because I wanted to predict that and start setting up the curses now, which I can't do now because of that. But anyway, it's going to go out into my Cargo, and I'm going to switch out to my Ordino just to see what it will do. And we both trade statuses. He goes for the Will-O-Wisp and I go for the Toxic, and yeah, now he's going to switch out, which I found a bit weird, and he's going to go into his Duosion, and I'm just going to go for the Wish, just so I can bring back my Palo Swine, because Palo Swine needs the hospital right now. So I'm going to Wish and pass it on to Palo Swine and send them to the A&E. So yep, he recovers from the A&E, and I'm going to pull out of there, and I'm going to go into my Master Ball, because it catches all Pokemon. No matter the size, no matter the threats, it catches them all. So now I'm going to go for the Signal Beam, and surprisingly it does a bit, and I was gambling here to see if it would kill it or not, and I go for it again. Could have switched to Charizard, but I didn't want to risk him going for the rock slide, so I just had to stay in and take the gamble really. And there goes my Master Ball, unfortunately, which he only managed to catch one thing, which was basically the Macargo, but oh well, that's how things are gonna go. So now he goes back into his Rotom, and unfortunately now he goes for the Volt Switch. I was thinking he would go for the Air Slash or Hidden Power again, so I just decided not to switch out to Palossand, and he makes a good play. He predicts my Rock Blast, and he goes out into his Marowak. So now I can definitely see a Bone Cloud coming, but I just wanted to stay in because I do not want to over predict the Stone Edge at this point in time, because it's still early, so I do not want to do that. Now I'm going to switch out to my Palossand, and I'm going to Ice Shard the shit out of it. So yes, go on, sniff sniff, even though you don't have a cold, but oh well, do your job. Anyway, I'm going to switch out into Mozilla, and he's going to take the Horn Leech like a boss that he is. And now I don't want to play any games. I'm just going to go straight for the Fire Blast in case he switches out. And yeah, that thing, the neck pubes have been fried and cooked, unfortunately. But now he goes back into his head dig, and now I'm going to switch out into Emergency because yeah, that's the only thing to take it. So I had to send in the 911 or the 999 as we have in England here, and he goes out into his Duosion. And now I made a risky play here. I wanted the Charizard to go onto Blaze, so I sent it in against his Duosion, and he Psychics and luckily leaves it on 4. Now here I go for the Fire Blast with the Blaze and the Life Orb boost plus Stab, and it knocks this thing out. I just couldn't believe it. It just knocks it out. That's to tell you the power of Charizard. That's to tell you how powerful this thing is in this tier. But anyway, I'm going to send out Palossand, and I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard and finish off this Rotom fan, and that will be the game. And you could just see the power of Charizard. Charizard is a beast. Mozilla don't give a shit. It doesn't care what internet connection you have. It's going to fry you, it's going to slash you, it's going to focus blast the shit out of you. And yeah, that is about it. I didn't round 3 of the tournament I did win it 6-0, but I thought it wasn't worth uploading because there's just so much hacks on his side, and it was just basically one-sided, and I don't like one-sided matches. Before I upload, I have to like the video myself, if you know what I mean. But anyway, that is Revengeboyz signing out, and peace out guys, see ya.